The only thing he likes to chase is the bad guys and the ladies of the night. It's the story of Cody Abilene and the Malibu Express on Stinker Madness. Stinker Madness. Stinker Madness. Stinker Madness. We got the Stinker Madness. So,
this may be the best film that's ever been made.
It may be the best film that's ever been made.
Is that an attempt at country music there, Justin?
Yeah, I'm not very good at the country music. Country music to me just sounds like deer, 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 and so that's all I can do pretty much. I can't actually.
Most of it sounds that way. Yes.
I can't try to actually sing country music, but yeah, that's a clip from the end of the movie where the theme song explains the plot of the movie.
Sort of. It doesn't get all the way into it like The Devil's Eight does. Mm-hmm. But it tells you that he does like chasing bad guys and ladies.
Of the night.
Ladies of the night.
Which, isn't that prostitutes?
Yeah. I don't know the guy that did the song. Maybe. I don't think Andy Sidaris wrote that song.
Michael Martin Murphy?
Yeah, he probably did.
On a that's what Wildfire.
Wildfire was actually when Michael Martin Murphy
in the balls.
got gonorrhea.
The whore named Contessa Luciana,
Contessa, or Contessa Luciana. Yeah. I can never remember, but
played by one Sybil Danning, who is just so ridiculous in this movie. I mean, just you want to talk about absurd? She is an absurd character.
Oh, I mean, they're all. No, they're not. Most of the people at the house are fine. I mean,
the maid's pretty absurd.
Speaking of this, Robin Hilton,
who is
also the sexitarian Blazing Saddles.
Oh,
because you look at her every time, you're like, "Who is that?" That's who that is.
Interesting.
Okay, so
affairs of the state take precedence over affairs of the state.
Right.
Sorry, Jackie.
That's okay. Well, the first thing I noticed about this movie is that, yes, I've seen this before.
Oh, good. Oh, glad you did notice that.
But, like, the opening scene with that sexitary, did you see the daggers that she had for fingernails? She's got some
serious nails.
She could seriously get your eye out with those. Like, pop, and it'd be done.
She seems to be an alright typer, because that credit sequence, like, the names are coming up fast.
I had an ex-girlfriend that insisted on getting long, outrageously fake nails, and after you get used to it, you can type faster with them. Which is whatever, I don't care.
Interesting.
Does it make your phalanges longer?
I guess.
I don't know.
Easier access. I don't know.
I don't know. Could you imagine trying to wipe your butt with those nails? You'd probably get poop underneath them.
I don't know how that's possible. Like, I really don't understand the physics behind wiping your butt with long nails.
Yeah, she would have to get poop under there. She probably has a little scrub brush by her sink that she's like, oh, pooped and got it on my nail.
Maybe
I never thought about that. That's icky.
Yeah, it is icky.
I had an ex-girlfriend that had poop on her fingers.
Yeah, dude, underneath the nail.
What if they just have, like, a towel that's on, like, a really, like, it's vertical, and they just kind of scrub their butts up and down?
There's, like, a wiping wand that we don't know about.
Maybe they all have bidets.
Maybe. I would like it better if there was a device that's like a back scratcher, only you just kind of like toilet paper it up and then just get back there. And
I bet you flip it over and just the other side.
I bet you the inventor of the 3 seashells had long fingernails.
Click, click, click.
From Demolition Man.
Yeah.
And all that Taco Bell. The Taco Bell in the future... And the long fingernails, you gotta invent some sophisticated toilets. Anyways, let's talk about Malibu Express.
The actual movie we watched just a minute ago.
So, it starts out, as Jackie describes, with the greatest credit sequence that has
I actually like the credit sequence to Hard Ticket to Hawaii better with the boxes.
Oh, I don't know, man.
It is kind of the graphic of Malibu Express and clever, is so cool.
And then she's like, ooh, yeah, I'm having a good time typing out these credits.
It would have been better if she would not have had a shirt on.
She's licking her lips. I'm kind of surprised that she had a shirt on, to tell you the truth. Let's talk about the boobs for a second here. Let's not just dive right into the movie.
That's the only set that doesn't... Is that the only set of boobs that doesn't come out? And Arlene's don't come out?
And Arlene's, obviously.
And the Lady Lillian.
Yeah, Lady Lillian.
So there's like 3 safe sets in the whole movie.
Would you like to... I counted the sets of boobs in this movie.
Oh, did you? I did not.
I added them up.
I've never thought that I could count that high.
Anybody care to venture a guess?
I would guess sets.
Sets of boobs.
So 2 boobs equals 1 set.
Actually,
right?
well, it doesn't matter because there's no just one boob.
Okay.
Yeah. So, well, how many women take their shirts?
How many women have boobs out in this movie?
10.
Well, we can't just sit here and give it a guess.
I think it's like 15.
It is 15. 15 sets of individual breasts. And there's a scene, there may be more. The party scene at the end, where there's just boobs everywhere. I kind of had a hard time keeping track of which boobs were which.
And there's also, if you're not really paying attention, there's boobs at the sexy lip service.
I caught all those.
Okay.
I was prepared for those.
Because there's one in the background, too, yeah.
Yep, I got her. But yeah, so at my best count, 15 individual sets, which I think is the highest I've ever seen.
And not one... Because you know I have a thing with weird boobs.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them. Mm-hmm. But not like one weird set. Like,
I think Sybil Danning kind of has weird boobs.
Yeah, but you don't really see them. You get
it's not crisp and clear.
Yeah.
It's not like Shower Girls.
But it's not like...
Oh, boy.
You know, the nipples are facing different ways. And, like... You know, some of the race car driver ladies' boobs are real.
Yes, indeed. The shower girl that looks at the cameras, not real. Definitely not.
Like when she bent over to do sexy time at the racetrack with...
She has some swinging udders.
Yeah, she had the swinging udders. I'm like, wow, those are real.
Yep. Moo.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Ooh.
So you get the credit sequence. You get the credit sequence, and then the next thing you see
I was impressed.
Is a red painted DeLorean.
A red painted DeLorean coming into some place. Cody Abilene, the greatest action hero of all time, steps out of his car, checks his pocket watch twice, and realizes it's time to go in and miss.
Grab his one-sided cow skin briefcase.
Where did that
and shoot
from?
The lamp out of the shooting gallery, and then be extraordinarily pleased with himself.
I like that
after he does it.
The caretaker of the gun range just knows what time it is. Like he's just there, ready to go.
He's just there waiting.
Hey, Cody, it's that time again.
And I love that he's just like when he hits, he's like, "Shout the damn lamp!"
And he's like, "Do you want a moving target or a still target?" And he's like, "Moving." Like he's just totally professional about it. Like
when you first see it. That scene, you expect him to blow the fuck out of that target. Like, this guy's gonna he's gonna be a good shot and awesome, and he's got a big gun.
He's got the sweet setup in there. I mean, he had his own goggles.
Looks professional. Looks like he knows what he's doing. Does not.
The first time I saw this, I was just so astounded and surprised by that.
You're not prepared for it.
And then I was thinking... Well, there's no way they can keep this up, and no, they do.
They do.
Boy, howdy. Because I had seen both Hard Ticket to Hawaii and Picasso Trigger before I got the pack. And so I had never seen it, and it's so different than those two that I was just, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like that he got himself a sweet tape recorder because every good PI should have a sweet tape recorder that he can track his days.
That's mostly just him telling himself silly jokes that only he would get.
Just
like today, I hit the target.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't hit the target, but I hit the paper that the target was on.
Now I'm pulling into a parking lot,
recapping the movie periodically.
Over and out, good buddy.
But
you're talking to yourself, Cody.
It was awesome.
Nobody else is listening to this tape recorder. He's just playing grab ass with himself and a tape recorder.
Yeah. And then he goes back to his boat, where he's confronted by the yacht club.
Well, first he goes and sees June Knockers.
Oh, that's right.
At the raceway. And we realize her name is June Knockers, and that's
with Knockers with an H.
Yeah, Knockers with an H.
Gets used
Very
4
important.
times, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very
And
important.
Is that with an H?
Real udder boobs. These are the real udder boobs that I was talking
June
about.
Knockers is the real udder boobs.
They were impressive.
Yeah.
I like them. I'm a big fan.
So does Andy Sidaris. So then that's the first time we see boobs, and you're like, wow, this is a lot of boob right here. And it's like a smittance of how much boob there is in this movie. Like, they're just gonna go dive right into the boobs? Yep. And then dive further and further into boobs. So June Knockers takes him out. He bangs her.
Yep.
At the raceway. Then he goes back to the yacht, or the Malibu Express. We're introduced to the Malibu Express, which, like we said, is a boat that I would like to own. I like the Malibu Express.
Yeah, that is a rad boat.
Very nice yacht.
Even on the inside, that just has, it's full of cool stuff.
Cool stuff. It's nice in there. It's got a big bedroom.
It's got a sweet
kitchen.
shower with
It's
man-ass
bigger
in
than
it.
my
You
apartment.
can fit 2 women in the shower, so that's a pretty decent sized shower for a boat, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I loved that opening shower scene. The first time that we see the shower, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they're
Cody's
panning
in
up,
it.
and it's Cody Abilene.
Yeah.
And he's rubbing his sexy man ass.
Yeah, spraying some soap off his buns.
Yep. I thought that was great.
Hey, it's equal opportunity.
Yeah.
Something
Heck
for
yeah.
the ladies.
Something for the ladies. I loved it.
Yeah.
Look at that cute cowboy's buns.
Cody is like... Darby
Wear
Hinton.
those as a hat.
He is something else.
Yeah, he really is.
Because he seems like this movie all kind of has a 70s feel to it, but it's in the 80s. It's in the mid 80s.
Like, you can tell it's super 80s, but at the same time, he's like a man out of time or something like that.
Yeah, he's very like
He's Texas.
Texas
Yeah.
70s, big gun, cowboy hat, tight pants, loves the ladies, but still is kind of an urban
pants.
cowboy.
Not just tight pants, like... Throughout the movie, I'm always commenting, he wears the jeans that are too tight, but then, like, his other pants are just, like, the white pleated pants. I was like, I don't like pleated pants, but those are nice pants. He just has nice pants.
Now you're the fashion expert on Stinger Madness. Good job.
All right.
Yep.
Boobs and costumes past us, Sam.
Well, but, we got to get to the point where, Barb Edwards shows up in the shower.
Well, that's a little ways out. Well, to introduce Barb Edwards, who I know for sure was a Playboy Playmate.
Yeah, there's probably 3 boxes of Kleenex gone because of her. Man, to this day, I'm watching it, and she's looking at the camera, and it's like, oh my god.
Well,
Thanks for not getting any of our blankets grossed.
She is her and the other lady. Who's not Barb Edwards. Barb Edwards and not Barb Edwards are the friendliest neighbors that have ever existed. And there's nothing wrong with not Barb Edwards. It's just Barb Edwards is just like yowzers.
She kind of takes the breath away.
Yeah.
She's real hot.
Yeah, so she and not Barb Edwards are the friendliest neighbors that have ever existed. They also have a yacht.
Their hot water doesn't work or something.
Yeah,
They haven't gotten their water hooked up.
Something like that.
How does that work?
But then they
It's
keep
a fucking
getting past...
boat.
Well, you
So
don't
was
want
the
to
running
bathe in
joke-
seawater.
Was this just a running joke? Like, how did you guys get past my security
Yes,
system?
Yes.
that was a running joke.
And I'm like, I've never seen a security system on
The
this
security
boat.
system is a painting
Yeah, it's the painting
of a caboose.
of a caboose in honor of his dead mother who got hit by a caboose.
Ironically, was killed by a train.
Yeah.
Because she was afraid of traveling in anything but a train.
Let's paint a door.
Well,
to
there's
our
also like a
boat.
double entendre. It's a caboose, like dedicated like a butt.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, that's the other edge of that
So
joke.
it's the butt of the joke.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
like the father wants to remember the mother, so he paints a caboose.
Oh, everywhere I go, something always
This
reminds me of her.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I never got that.
Yeah, I didn't get that until that time around. I was
That's
like,
a good joke.
That's a good joke.
That is a really good joke. What's that joke in Marx Brothers movie that you like?
Duck Soup was like, I can see it all now. You bending over a hot fire, but wait, I can't see the fire.
Yeah, that's a good joke too.
Here's $5. Keep it under my hat, or keep it under your hat. Better yet, keep it under my hat.
So they love showers. They have to take showers all the time. So they go and take a shower. Barb Edwards cannot get her eye off the camera.
I just, as we're watching it, I'm like saying that that's what I imagine is to be happening, and like she keeps looking up, like, am I doing it right? And you're like, you're doing it perfect. If I was directing it, but like, just keep doing whatever you're doing because it's working for me.
I got a Barb Edwards 4 count of her looking at the camera. 4 times does she look directly at the camera, and 1 for about 2 seconds. Like,
which is, I think, what makes it so hot.
I don't get that.
Well, I mean, that she's real hot, but like,
it's just
Sam's
weird.
like, she was making eye contact
with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so they take the shower. Cody's got to go conduct some business.
Right, because he gets a sweet
This is
page on
one-
his pager that you can't even read it.
That you have, like, the first time he is too busy to have sex with all these women.
Yeah.
By the end of the movie, he's
Time
just kind
one.
of annoyed, like,
He gives up. He's like, you know what? Fine.
I got
gotta
a couple
take care
of things
something.
I gotta take
Yeah.
care of.
he's like, I got raped.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty
Well, the
much.
lady
They're
at the
very
car lot
grabby.
did rape him.
Yep,
Yeah.
she did rape him.
So before we get to Cody going on and doing his business, at the very beginning of the movie, the plot is actually explained. Sybil Danning and the bad guy, Harper, have a discussion. Or is it the guy from the yacht club?
The guy from the yacht club is the same guy as the government. He's the government agent official yacht club guy.
Right.
Who is also used to be the district attorney?
Yeah. Something. Well, either way, what I get the movie is actually about is that exporting is bad. Because the guys
Russians
are making the computers, somebody's buying the computers in a different country and then selling the computers to Russia. Which is how an economy works.
Well, at that time, no, during the Cold War, we had a trade embargo with them.
Well, then you can still do that.
Well,
then you have a trade embargo with the country that's selling the computers.
That's treason, brother.
It's a different country.
Yeah, you can't sell you can't sell things to a trade embargo. You can't buy Cuban cigars until that.
Yeah, but that's directly. We wouldn't be selling directly to Russia, but if another country buys our stuff and then sells to Russia, that's their prerogative.
Well, the CIA would bust your ass for it. That's what.
Then don't sell to those guys.
Exactly.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Well, whatever. They're stopping the Russians from having our computer secrets.
Our advanced Pong.
I liked the titles they made with it.
Oh, that's true. The Russians can make some sweet booby movies with those title sequences.
And then it's competitive because it's so cold over there. They always got the high beam.
Russian playmates. Oh no, we can't. That's
Olga.
The real Cold War.
Is
the boob race.
Yeah, and
it's
they
the boob race.
have just got numbers. They've got numbers on us.
Now I get it. So the Countessa Luciana has to hire Cody Abilene
because she can't be connected to
this investigation.
No one can know about it, not even Cody Abilene.
So she hires him to babysit some people at a house.
Which, yeah. And then at the same time, it's like she hires him to take her out on a date.
Mm-hmm. He brings her the dress.
He brings her a dress, which is interesting because
she's already dressed.
She walks out, and most of her boob is hanging out.
She's wearing a bathrobe.
Yeah, she's got a bathrobe on.
But it's like massive amounts of boob is out.
It's like the bathrobe was taped on to where basically 3/4 of each boob.
She had it, like every single thing she wore had to be taped on.
And then he's like, "Here, I got you this dress.
Slip into something more comfortable."
Which is like, wow, that has more of her boobs out.
Which is the funniest sequence ever because she's like, oh, let me go slip into this. He sits down, he looks up, she's out.
She's
wearing the dress. Like, wow, fast dresser.
Yeah, and it
probably takes you 3 hours to tape up your boobs into that dress.
And she has it's not covering any of her boobs, but it covers she has arm capes.
Arm capes.
She's like Manos, the whore of fate. Because she's got the arm capes, but her boobs are just right out there.
Yeah.
There's a place in France where the naked ladies dance. There's a hole in the wall where the men can't see it all.
I guess she wins.
You don't need a hole in the wall to see this one.
No.
You just need to be like, hey, Sybil Danning, I bought you a dress. Well, fine. I'll take it off in front, put it on in front of you, and it won't make a difference. I'll still be naked.
Dude, she's a sexy lady. I'm
Sybil
just saying,
Danning?
There's nothing wrong with that lady.
Looking. I think she's weird.
I have her at the bottom of the list of every other set that comes out in this movie.
Yeah, I think
even though I've got no problem with it.
No problem. I love Sybil Danning.
I
think she's a great bee queen.
She's like over 40 in this thing.
Yeah, she's no spring chicken.
Really?
Yeah, she's not young.
Looks pretty good.
But she does the exact same thing in Battle Beyond the Stars. She's always wearing things that... No, but she's wearing shirts that don't exist.
She's wearing costumes in all of her movies.
It's like, oh, well,
it accentuates the right areas of her body.
I've found something interesting, and now I can't think of what it was. She was in a good movie, and I can't think of what it was. Anyway, so moving on. So they go to some dinner wearing this dress. She has absolutely no couth. Just put those boobies out there. And they go.
It's like at the I don't think it's the Brown Derby, but it's something like the Brown Derby in LA. It's a really nice restaurant. Then
it was called Touch, a private
club. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome! I didn't see that.
I did.
So many jokes. Go right to you.
I think I've seen that. It was either the 6th or the 7th time I've seen that, and it's still more jokes that I keep like the first. God. Oh man,
I can't believe I missed that. That is so funny. So They go to dinner. They have some nice conversation with their boobs out. Then they go back and bang.
And then he goes...
And then he needs water.
Water! Sorry, babe.
And it's not just
I
that
need
he...
some
like,
water.
Mid-screw.
He's like...
He has to take a break and then fall asleep.
And it's not just that he needs water. He needs it so badly that all he can do is lay there while you go get him water.
That's right.
Like, I don't just need water. I need you to get up and get me some water.
She seems pretty like, oh, this is just what happens when people screw me. They have to take breaks because
she makes a weird face.
Let me go get the water. I've been here before.
She makes a weird face at him before she gets up and gets it, and then tells him that he was fantastic or whatever.
Yeah, oh, you were just the best, Cody Abilene.
He has to be.
Sleepy.
You would just, I mean, that's... Because he's not good at many things, so he must be good at that.
Yeah, that's true. So he gets up and has to go the next day to the
Lady Chamberlain.
The Chamberlain
family to do the babysitting. But on the way, he's ambushed.
Yes!
By the first time we see the Buffington family, who are maybe my favorite part of this movie. Actually, every part of this movie is my favorite. But I love the Buffingtons.
I was entertained the entire movie. I loved it.
I think the Buffingtons are so silly and out of left field.
Like, and I think he's like, and his fat wife.
Yeah. And he's mean to him. And they have this competition going between the families because
his dad
stock car racing.
Right. His dad beat the Buffington dad.
Mm-hmm. Back in the day. And
in a NASCAR
race. That rivalry is now passed on to Cody begrudgingly. Cody does not want to have anything to do with the Buffingtons, but the Buffingtons are all about the Abilenes.
They're just another sort of obstacle to him going about his day.
Yeah.
He's got two girls that try to have sex with him. Obstacle to him going about his day.
Can't shoot a gun.
Buffingtons want to race. Obstacle to him going about his day.
Yeah. What is his day? Basically, it's get up, bang chicks, talk to yourself, shoot a gun.
To solving a mystery more haphazardly than the Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah, exactly. So, the Buffingtons race him. The first race is his DeLorean versus a juiced Pontiac Fiero. And the Fiero wins.
I think that the Fiero would win, even if it wasn't juiced.
Probably
in real life.
But either way,
it's
the juice blows it up.
Was the DMC-12 a straight 6?
Straight 6, yeah.
He said that it had NOxes.
Yeah, it had nitrous oxide that
like,
also makes smoking. That was. It
was
like
NOS. Dry ice and
dry ice
apple
and beer
sauce. Or apple juice,
and it blows up the Pontiac Fiero. Runs like hell for 20 minutes and then blows that shit up,
which is funny.
Yeah, it's a good joke. So round 1, Buffingtons.
Yes,
Abilene's 0. So then he gets he has to drop off the DeLorean because.
It's not fast enough.
Yeah,
which is
check it out.
Probably time to get this thing out of the movie because it keeps breaking down.
Yeah, and this door keeps hitting me in the head.
Yeah. At that point, they were like, "Action!" Is somebody because it was kind of a downhill slope into the mechanic. They probably pushed him.
Both the DeLorean and the Fiero, and then sped up the film.
Because the track record of the DeLorean is not good. Even in the Jerry Seinfeld new show, he does the DeLorean in cars in comics or whatever. It breaks down in the show, and they have to get a driver to come get him because DeLoreans just don't work.
They're notoriously pieces of shit.
I think they used really a bunch of substandard hoses and just peripheral parts. Everything was crap on
They hired 400 engineers to build the cars who had never built cars before. Yeah. 400 Irish men. Not that matters, but they were 100% all Irish. Shipped them over here, built them, all broke. So he exchanges it for a Ford POS and goes to the Lady Chamberlain's house.
But he's talking to himself though as he's approaching the door. He's like, "But with my charm and my good looks, He's like, nobody will notice what car I drive." And
then the first thing that
Liz says is that he has a piece of shit car.
What's his name?
Oh, did everybody make fun of his car except for
Shane's like, nice car.
Lady Chamberlain doesn't, but everybody else does.
Yeah.
Shane is
Shane of Penis and Hot Dog fame.
Penis and hot dog fame.
Excuse me.
I named him Shane, the Shag'em and Tape'em chauffeur.
Nice.
Like,
that's actually pretty
good. That's pretty good. Yeah, the penis and the hot dog is from the Bachelor Party.
Oh, that's
where
him.
They go to the strip club and he sticks his wiener in the hot dog and the mom pulls on it like.
I did not realize that Brett Baxter Clark was in That
Yeah,
movie.
he's one of the Chippendales guys.
He's also in Deathstalker 4.
Ah, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. Anyways, so Shane doesn't like his car. Cody Abilene goes inside the house, and the lady Lillian says, "There's something going on here behind my back." And sure as shit, Shane's boning the nephew's wife. Which is weird, kind of.
She's a strange...
But we do get to meet...
a very odd bird.
Before we go into that, we do get to meet Maid Marian.
Maid Marian shows up.
Who is an actual maid.
She is a maid.
I thought it was funny. It was like a play on words.
And she's crazy as shit.
She looks like something off Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, and she's got the wildest hair ever.
That's what, and there's a line in the movie like, wait till you meet Maid Marian, she's wild, or something like that.
She's daffy.
Yeah, she's daffy. And she's evil.
She's evil and daffy.
Or sort of
and
evil.
Dumb.
I don't think she's evil or stupid. I think she's just like...
No, Cody says that she's too stupid to wear a costume. Couldn't have been her.
Well, maybe that's part of her ruse.
Oh, she's diabolical.
Because she spies on him without him noticing.
Except for that one time where he notices her.
Well, he doesn't notice. He notices her, but he doesn't realize at any point that she was spying on him because he can never figure out that who's the rat here.
That's a lesson.
It's her.
It's a lesson for the listeners. Never hire a white maid. Always go for the Mexican outside Home Depot because they're cheap. They do a good job.
Good. Wow.
It's not. It's
they don't
the
have
truth.
maids outside the Home Depot.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, those are just construction workers that you go pick up by the Home Depot.
Huh. Well, they do a good job.
But if you go to a construction worker and you ask him...
I like the maids that are sassy.
You know, actually right now the maids are all a bunch of teenage, or like late post-teens.
I don't like that.
The Merry Maids or whatever the hell they are.
I don't like that.
No, they...
I want a fat...
I don't trust a post-teen.
I want a fat Hispanic lady that sasses me to be my maid.
I would trust her. I don't trust a 19-year-old or a 21-year-old girl.
Exactly.
Come into my house.
Or Maid Marian. Don't trust them. Just don't do it. Always go for the sassy Mexican. So, yeah, crazy-haired Harry Maid Marian.
You win prize, too, for being the first racist on the program.
It's not... I'm saying it's positive, actually, because it's like, hire them. They're the best at it. Don't trust white people.
But it's a medial... I don't know. Well,
I'm actually throwing
let's not
white
even
people under the bus.
Crack this can of worms
No,
open.
let's just continue on.
Well, either way, speaking of white people, which is pretty much everybody in this movie. Wait a minute.
Nope, there's a bad guy that's black.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
Luke. Is Luke a bad guy? I think Luke is just tossed into a bad situation.
So I think that Luke and Mark are not really bad guys. They're just doing their job. They're just tired muscle.
I think
now Matthew
is
he's a loose cannon.
Matthew,
that guy is a loose cannon.
Not somebody you want to have lunch with.
No, like just rolls with 2 grenades.
Yeah,
who rolls with 2 grenades?
2 of them? That's freaking retarded. Like, you're a hired thug, and it's like lunchtime. I bet you Matt never has any cash. Like, you go to the Jack in the Box, and every time Luke or Mark have to pay for Matt's fat ass.
And they don't even like Jack in the... They're eating, like, progenetics or whatever. Like, they eat whey protein.
They just drink creatine.
They drink their meals.
Luke was a Mr. World.
I'm sure that they were
One was I think Mr. Tennessee, and the other one was Mr. Alabama.
No, it says in the beginning that Luke is Mr. Universe.
Mr. Universe.
A la Arnold Schwarzenegger. Which, timing-wise... No, Schwarz was probably 10 years before Luke's turn.
Conan 78? 79?
Right in there.
So this is like 5-6 years later?
Yeah. They probably knew each other, maybe.
I'm sure they did. Ferrigno and Schwarz know each other pretty well. They're in that flexing movie or whatever the hell it's called.
The
Pumping Iron.
Yeah, Pumping Iron. I like Luke. I think Luke is I want to see a spin-off series about Luke.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I think that's the wide world of sports that we get is weightlifting in this movie. In this one of the Sidaris. Because there's a lot of NFL guys in the later movies.
Well, anyways, we find out that Shane is recording all of his boffing. He's taking pictures. He's raping ladies in showers and taking pictures and boning the
He's boning in the house. Actually, after we see him, which it took me the 3rd time through to notice this line, another joke, that... What did you do in prison, Shane? Ate furniture, baby.
I thought he said made furniture.
Ate furniture, like biting pillows, like he was taking it in prison. You didn't get that this time around
I thought
either.
he said made. What did you get?
He said ate furniture.
Yeah, that's
made.
what I heard too. Ate furniture.
Ate furniture,
Fuck.
baby.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Well, he also is Bone and Stewart, so
Yeah, he takes it, he gives it, he loves it.
yeah. I like
guy.
the when every time he does the big reveal that he's blackmailing somebody, he says, "Take a look at these pictures. That's you on top, baby. Hey, Stewart, take a look at these pictures. That's you on bottom, baby." Mm-hmm. Both times.
Yeah.
Got to throw that out there. So he's got his futuristic motion detecting camera picture taker, and then he's got the hidden spy camera up on his bullshit shelf in his
That has its
house.
own mechanical arm.
With a remote.
With a remote.
With a remote.
Really pretty. That's some sweet tech right there.
That probably took him some time.
Yes.
Or he had to hire out.
That's actually, it wasn't gambling debt. It was putting all of the blackmail devices together is what caused him
I don't
the
think
debt.
they were blackmail devices. I think they were spank bank devices. And then it was
Originally.
because of the debt. Now I gotta use them as blackmail.
I also-
It got me into the situation, gonna get me out of the situation.
I also just enjoy Shane for being a character who puts his penis in as many places as Cody Aveline does. Like, we got another guy who's just sticking it everywhere.
And I want to say that Stewart was a very attractive lady.
Well, that's what
I think Stewart is one of the best looking ladies in this film.
Right.
I'm not kidding.
Because he went
First
to the
time I saw
Screaming
this, I was like,
Cockatoo.
holy shit,
the
that
Screaming
guy is
Cockatoo was
pretty.
the first time I got Screaming Cockatoo was this time around.
I just kind of wonder on the set of Malibu Express when they're making this, and the first time that they have Stewart put on the makeup, I just wonder what everybody was like.
Wow.
He's fucking prettier than me.
You see, that's what I wonder. Did Andy Sidaris or whoever does casting or whatever goes on, did somebody just go out and get a really good drag queen? Like the best
That's
acting
probably what I would think.
drag
That's probably
queen
what I would think.
best drag queen you can find, go round it up and like, this is the one.
So back to where we were. Yeah, Stewart's pretty. Okay. But Cody has to take Liza to Harper's, the computer exporter guy, bad guy, where we first meet Luke and Mark and Matthew.
Right,
Yes.
she's the one that gets raped in the shower by Shane,
first
right?
meet Luke and Mark
Oh,
at the gym.
Right. And we also meet Beverly there as well.
Beverly, yes.
Yeah, Beverly the cop. And they're all
Beverly
pumping
is
iron.
a bit of a smuggler.
She is a bit of a smuggler, actually. I honestly forgot that her boobs come out as much as they do. Mm-hmm. I was like, she's the one that doesn't because she doesn't have boobs. And then all of a sudden she gets them out and it's like, oh yeah, she's packing heat. So, anyways, they're training. Cody likes to go to the gym because there's lots of great bodies there to admire.
He's not even writing the...
He's drinking a beer.
He's not
Was it a
exercising
beer or
at
a Pepsi?
all.
I couldn't tell if it was a soda. He's just drinking something out of a can, looking at boobs.
Yeah, that's all he's doing. And he's
thought he was
listing
drinking
off
a
the
beer.
girls that he likes. And, of course, Beverly's one of them. But then you see Luke and Mark getting pissed off, but they're pumping iron at the same time.
And there's a super extreme close-up of the bicep.
Yeah, Luke's bicep. And so then Cody has to drive Lisa to Harper's, and we find them again, and they just happen to work for Harper. And they're total dicks to him. Actually, Matthew's just mostly being the total dick. Again, because he's making the kissy face when Cody has to leave. Which, why are they being dicks to Cody at that point? He's like, oh, okay, I dropped you off. I'm going to go home now. And Harper's like, make sure he leaves. Gets the hell out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so why...
Well, he is. He's leaving.
Yeah, that part didn't make a lot of sense because then they
hassle him.
Right.
Like, he's on his way out. They shoot his car up, and now he can't leave.
Yeah.
Which
is Art Mertrano, is that his name?
But Cody had a sweet outfit because it was a jacket.
It was like a blue and red tracksuit.
Right, that the sleeves unzipped off of it.
You can take the sleeves off in case you need to threaten somebody. Like, oh, this guy has a karate outfit, but he doesn't want to take his shirt off all the way yet. But then Cody's like, hey, you know what? If you guys are going to hassle me, I am the most lethal weapon that there is. So he has to take the whole shirt off at that point.
Even though he's already removed the sleeves.
Right, it's not enough. He's got to really threaten them. But then they're like, oh, well, we'll take our shirts off too. And they're twice the size of Cody Abilene. And he's like, shit. So then karate kick to the face, Luke. Chop to the balls, Mark.
And then he punches the weird gun.
Punches Matthew in the stomach. Oh, but he's packing a weird gun. It's like a shotgun.
In his pants.
P90.
I don't know, because there's a couple in those other ones that have the clips that are like pistols that have been converted to. I don't know if those are 22 mags or something that have different. Those are throughout most of the series. Those that show up.
Yeah. So Matthew shoots up Cody's car and says, "You got to hoof it out of here, boy. Don't come back, now."
Yeah.
And then he goes,
"We're just kidding."
Yeah.
Oh, followed by the first Art Matrano yell.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is just.
He's crazy as shit.
And in terms of just like any time he's on screen, he's laying it down thick, and I love every second.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some of the acting is so bad in this movie, and it works. Like June Knockers is terrible, but it works.
Oh, worked great.
And
I believe her.
And what's his name? You just said Matthew. He's fucking crazy as shit, and his dialogue. You can tell that so much of it is just ad-lib.
Oh yeah,
and they're just nailing it. How crazy that they are. Great. So Cody has to walk now, and he finds a car dealership, or was it a junkyard?
It's a car
dealership in the middle of the desert.
In the middle of the fucking desert, the Mojave Desert, and there's a lady there that's like, "Oh, I'll give you something." Bang. She rapes him, and he's kind of disgruntled about it. He's like, "This is getting out of hand. I need to stick my balls in some ice for about a week."
Yeah, and it's part of the horse shit trip to Palm Springs. That was a horse shit trip to Palm Springs.
But he describes it as the worst horse shit trip to Palm Springs, implying that he's had many horse shit trips to Palm Springs. This particular one was the worst. Most of them are bad. All of them are horse shit. This one was the worst. So now he's back at the Chamberlains, and we go back to Shane. He's now following Shane because he's onto Shane's trail, and he's checking out Shane's blackmailing.
Forget about talking about Liza enjoying being raped by Shane.
Oh yeah, she caves real easy. Like she's in there showering. He takes off his robe. He's now showering. Sneaks up behind her, and she's like, "Just take it," or like not take it, but like, "Give it a second, baby. Give it a second." She's like, okay. And then she has a really good time.
And then he's like, "Thanks, something about the pictures," and you bastard, Shane.
Oh, damn it! Every week you come in here and rape me and take my picture, and I fall for it every time.
She's kind of a soft touch throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, Liza.
Yeah,
Liza. She's a character.
Even though she's a total bitch to Cody Abilene.
A bit. She's the only one that doesn't bang him. Or even express any interest in him. Yeah, he also doesn't bang Rodney, the track gal. But she's all about him.
She's one, yeah, and I always forget. I'm like, because when you first see it, you assume that he's banging both of them, but then there's a line that fast but not good like most men I know, but I bet you'd be different, implying that she has not had sex with Cody Abilene.
She has not. So Shane's now, we discover he drives Stuart to the pretty palace, and we find out that he needs 30,000
screaming cockatoo,
30 big ones to pay off
the gambling debt. Which the gambling debt phone call was just like the guy getting massaged by the topless lady.
Yeah.
Did you count those in the boobs?
I did. Absolutely.
All right.
Yep, I got him. So Stuart, that we understand Stuart's motivation now. There's guys coming for him. They're gonna whack him if he doesn't pay up. And so there's a booby party at the Chamberlains, which Cody gets to go to, and the Countessa gets to go to, and also Harper gets to go to. Mm-hmm. And Stuart's there. Stuart's wife gets shit-faced.
And God damn it, we forgot about at the beginning when they go to there's like weightlifting to introduce the guys, and then it just cuts to the Chamberlain wife, the nephew wife, just doing the weirdest on the floor
Squirming.
dance
She's
by herself.
squirming with her boobs out.
Oh,
She's wearing a nightie that's got like ropes in the front
that we're supposed to tie the boob, but they're undone.
They're undone. She's got whenever she squirms around on the floor, she's got to have her boobs out. Really weird.
And it's
really weird.
It's like I wrote down gym to what?
Yeah.
And then it cuts away from that to something else.
To the shower rape scene.
Shower rape scene,
yeah. So, back at the booby party at the Chamberlains, once again, the Countessa is wearing a ridiculous, like...
white outfit. The boobs are just in two slings that go across the front.
Slings. That's exactly the word I would use to describe that. Slings. It's not a shirt. She is wearing 3/4 of a slingshot to keep her massive boobies
in They're in check.
They're not. The boob is not in. The nipple is in. It's to keep the nipple in.
Yeah, it's in check.
Checked boobs by slings. A really strange outfit, but it's like, hey, it's okay. So Lady Lillian's throwing this shindig for some unknown reason.
It was a charity event
that she only invites her family and Harper to,
and there was some other people.
The guy from the yacht club. Basically, everybody in the movie
is in that party scene,
except for Luke and Mark and Matthew.
Yes,
because they're.
But there is the other two thugs that are there hassling Maid Marian.
Right, that's true. That's true. Maid Marian's there, of course, serving drinks. She's not wearing pants. She's got most of her boobs out and serving drinks, and she doesn't like getting hassled at all. She's the only woman in this that may have any sort of chaste.
And she's set 4 that doesn't get out. She almost falls out a number of times, but she doesn't ever get them out.
That's right. But she's very chaste, doesn't like being pawed at, doesn't like being talked to so much. Also doesn't hit on Cody Abilene.
No, she's weird.
She's bad. She's got other things going on.
Yeah.
She doesn't have time for rolls around in the hay business.
Yeah, and at the same time, if you're the dude,
she also doesn't look like she showers.
Who's the bad guy?
Harper.
The ultimate Harper. It's his cronies that are hassling her. He's not doing a very good job of managing his thugs.
I would not invite Harper to a party.
He's an idiot.
And why are those guys even there?
I would invite Stuart. I would invite the Countessa. And Cody Abilene.
Mm-hmm.
Liza, maybe. Definitely not Stuart's wife.
Have Shane work there, but I would invite him.
I would invite Shane. Yeah, I would invite Shane. He'd probably puke in my punch bowl, though, because he's kind of a dick that way.
Well, I think he'd be the guy that got too fucked up.
Yeah, I think he'd
But you need to have that guy.
And then he would try to,
you're not that guy.
Then he would try to punch you.
Mm-hmm.
He would try to start a fight with you, and then 30 seconds after he tried to start a fight with you, he would start telling you how much he loves you.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, man. Shane is an I love you, man.
And then he's a shirts-off wrestler later.
Yeah, he would also give away free pony rides.
Pony rides?
Like you
Giddy up! Oh, yeah!
Oh, boy.
Shane is not invited to the party.
Pony rides.
You're just talking
another
from
thing that
Shane.
I noticed about Shane, his hair is fantastic.
Fantastic. Thick, dark hair. If he had a mustache, he would have been Magnum.
Damn helmet.
Yeah. So Shane goes back during the party to check out his spank bank for a minute. He puts in the film of him with the Stewart's wife, and then goes into the bathroom, comes back out, washes a little bit. Oh, he's shaved! Ugh! Gets stabbed in the back or in the tummy, and then he takes a picture of the stabber, puts the camera in the safety thing underneath the spank bank. Then he gets stabbed again. Then he gets shot in the face. Then he grabs the TV that's got Regis and Regis' wife at the time, Joy
Philbin,
and grabs it and then stumbles out into the yard and dies.
Which is an epic death scene.
Epic death scene. One of the best ever. Got to take the TV with you after being shot in the face. It's Regis!
And then go through the double glass door.
Yeah, double glass door.
Nobody notices that this guy is dead.
He's out there all night.
Morning.
Cody's out in the pool with the Countessa. They're palling around and drinking mimosas.
Are we at the next day?
Yeah, that's the next shot.
So the next shot is Sybil Danning in a bikini, and this
leopard bikini
is covering her bikini top is covering more of her boobs than anything
else she wears. It's a bikini.
It's a bikini, and it covers more of her boobs than anything else that she's wearing throughout the entire film, including the second bikini.
But you know what I was impressed with? That I had forgot about this until now, because Cody Abilene has been in the pool previous to this. But he's wearing some sweet Speedos, and he looks really good in them.
I am not uncomfortable with his Speedos. Usually, you're like, oh, Speedos.
They look good on him.
Darby Hin's a pretty shapely man. I mean, not like
you were looking
dinger,
at his potato
not
package.
His dinger. I'm just saying he is in shape. He
has a very good physique.
Yeah, that's physique. He's well built.
Yeah, it's not like a fat, saggy old man.
No, that just makes me sound gay.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I was like, hey, I wouldn't wear those shorts, but, you go right ahead, Darby.
He's getting away with it.
Yeah, he's getting away with it.
And he's looking good.
I think the only other person that can do that, and speaking of Magnum P.I., is Tom Selleck. I think he's the only other guy that can wear those shorts, and it's like, you can put that on ABC, and we'll watch it with our kids for 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Magnum P.I., he was always wearing those shorts.
I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, did you ever see him wearing Bermuda shorts? No, he was always
I thought he would wear like
things.
they were like a swimming trunk, but they were like track short. So they weren't tight, but they were barely there.
No, I think he was wearing the tight ones because he's got to move fast. He's got to be like a leopard.
No, in the show he wears cutoffs almost every day.
And he's not swimming.
But when he's swimming, I thought it doesn't matter.
You can't wear cutoffs in a pool.
No, he's wearing, I thought he was like the track length swimming trunk.
Not to mention, you'd probably chafe your balls.
You would chafe your balls. Have you ever had wet pants?
Like, no matter what you do,
wet pants,
if you swim
wet
too
pants
long,
suck. Wet jeans are the worst ever.
Oh,
Anyway, so now Shane is dead, and he's out on the grass all night long, decomposing.
Probably shit himself.
There's shit everywhere, obviously. And the Countessa and Cody are just out in the pool, palling around, drinking mimosas, and talking about times past.
Yes.
But then Cody's like, "What's that over there?" It's a corpse.
With a TV.
And he says something about it. He's like, well, this is a weird scene.
Yeah, and...
Tough son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Stabbed twice, shot in the face.
And then he kisses Sybil Danning over...
the dead corpse.
The dead corpse. And then it cuts to a wide shot, and it is like a great corpse shot, because he's just sort of mangled. One of his legs is up on the patio stairs.
Yeah.
His face is like... His head's turned next to the TV. It's great.
So
he looks like... I would imagine a dead body would.
Now
like
the whole
dead bodies are always too well placed. Mm-hmm. Like that, we're like, nope, that's a dead guy.
So now the whole family is outside by the pool, and they're going, "Oh no, Shane's dead. He was a great driver. Bummer, we lost Shane. He was also blackmailing all you guys." But that's now
unsuccessfully.
But Sybil Danning, she leaves.
She has to bail.
And
she has to bail.
She's supposed to be going out of the country.
Show up. You don't want Sybil Danning, Countessa, there.
Yeah, because he was like, "Look, you got to go catch a plane. I'll take care of this.
Yeah.
Have everybody meet me at the pool house, and then I think you should split."
And the other thing that's great about Shane being a great driver and helps so hard to find, but 30 is just a little too steep.
Yeah, right. 30's not that bad. So that's the first time that we find out about Sally's sexy phone and lip service,
yes.
Which is basically Cody Abilene's information center. Like she's Batman's oracle to Cody Abilene. I need you to do this and take care of this and provide me the info. And all she can do is be like, "Oh yeah, Cody, I want to do you so bad." And then let me get my top out.
Get one of her boobs out, the whole top off, play with them.
She's worthless as an oracle. Mm-hmm. She's not good. Who knows if she even calls the cops, because they never show up.
Mm-hmm.
She's just sitting in there. They do?
Yeah.
Yeah, they show right up. And then he leaves.
I don't remember that.
And then he leaves with Beverly to go to the pool house. And then they have sex rather than doing their jobs.
Right. Well, he knows that he's got to follow Shane. Shane has something to do with anything. He's got the pictures which are hard evidence.
Hard evidence.
Hard evidence. Oh, the cops show up. They're not like men in badges. Beverly shows up with the other cop guy. Not actual...
No, the police.
Beat cop. Not the actual guys that would show up if there's a corpse.
Nobody shows up in blues.
Yeah, nobody blue. So, Beverly... We find Beverly again.
Nobody shows up in blues in this entire movie.
At all. They go to Shane's bone house. And they bone. Which is, like, very quick, like... So, I'm trying to find some clues.
That's one of the best
lines. Let me look into your shirt.
In the movie. What do you expect to find here, Cody? I don't know. Clues? Awesome! I don't know. Clues?
Oh, shit.
There's some clues laying around.
Would you go for boobs? Because she gets them out.
And then you're like, well, those are a lot bigger than I thought they were.
He finds the hidden camera and doesn't tell her. He's like, yeah, I see what Shane was doing here.
And I like
it. So, meanwhile, the Ferrari hitmen are pulling in. Which, speaking of Magnum PI again, fucking goddamn 84 308 GTS, the sweetest Ferrari that's ever been made. They pull into that. Black. Oh, God.
That's a sweet Ferrari.
Black. Yeah. Always get those in black. So they.
I will. I'll always get those in black.
Well,
because I'm not going to
all of the money we make off of Stinker Madness. I mean, I have 10 of them.
Hot Wheels don't count.
Yeah, that was the joke I was going for. I couldn't put it together. Yeah. Stinker Madness doesn't even pay that much.
It doesn't pay anything.
Yeah, it's free.
Woohoo! So they're there to kill Cody Abilene, but he's got the drop on him. Cody Abilene has the most amazing hitmen are on their way to kill me sense that has ever existed. They're not shitty hitmen. They're kind of
He does have
sneaky.
spider sense.
He's got spider sense, absolutely. Because this time they come to kill him. He's in the shower and he's got his gun. Beverly is there with him. He fucking misses.
Make my day.
Go ahead, make my day. Miss.
Yeah, and he keeps pushing her out of the way. Beverly, watch out! And then he jumps out in front of her and keeps trying to shoot
That
these
is
guys.
my favorite sequence in the whole movie where she's like obviously prepared to kill these guys.
Yeah.
And he's like, Beverly, look out! Shoots the fucking sailboat and breaks the mast in half.
He shoots the planner off of the deck lid, and then he shoots the windsurf board over. It's just unbelievable.
She's like, God damn it, Cody. Bam. He's dead.
And then it goes back to them like she sort of cares for him again, even though she was super unimpressed with him a minute ago.
No, says, he's like, well, these are the deadliest weapons, pointing at his hands. Yeah. These are the deadly weapons. And she's like, well, don't hurt yourself when you play with yourself, or something like that.
Be careful. Line. Yeah. But, that was my evidence, too, that he must be real good at screwing, because she sticks around.
Yeah. Yeah. Time for round 2.
Because after that, you need something.
Shit's getting hot for Cody.
Yeah.
So he's got to take a break and get some peanut brittle and think about things.
Peanut brittle. I had to get a peanut brittle candy bar and think about how to put some things together.
But, oh no, you don't get a chance to, Cody. Buffington Attack 2.
Buffingtons.
The Buffingtons are back. They now have... What do they have? He's driving the Ford POS. Or no.
No, he's
in the Nissan now. That he got from the rape lady.
And then
the brown car.
It's a lowrider Regal.
Yeah, the lowrider Regal. He knows he's got to get his ass kicked. He's like, this is not fun at all, but whatever. They race again. Round 2, he gets his ass kicked. They show him their butts. We are number 1. Written on their butts.
The 3 butts.
Post-its, basically. And
giant Post-its.
Giant Post-its.
They taped pieces of paper to their butts.
We are now Buffington's 2, Abilene's 0. Which is great. So, meanwhile, back at the Malibu Express, the neighbor ladies are there.
Of course.
Again.
Just waiting to get banged.
Just waiting. Please, we're ready. We're in your bedroom already, not wearing shirts. Well, they're wearing shirts, but their
boobs are out.
They're not wearing pants.
They're not wearing pants. They're ready to go. No time, ladies. I have more hitmen. The spider sense has come back in. There's more guys headed to the Malibu Express, which this time, is where the whole Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John and Paul thing shows up. And, well, actually not Luke or Paul and John. They went to the Beatles. Terrible joke. So Matthew busts into the bedroom. Cody's ready for him, and he finally shoots something.
No, he doesn't. The sound effect is a ricochet. I am led to believe that it is such a bad shot that the ricochet shoots his ear off.
Holy shit, he missed him at point blank?
Yes, he shot like 4 feet away at point blank.
And that's a stationary object that is actually, like, huge. A really
bulbous
big
head.
But that was awesome, though, because the look on his face was like, I got
him! Finally! So Matthew runs screaming off the boat. The girls are like... this is my favorite sequence with the two girls because it's the worst ad-lib I've ever heard at all, because they're just like, what's going on? Who was that? What did we do? What's going on? What's going on? Over and over and over again. They just keep saying what's going on with some other things interjected. They're still in the bedroom.
If I was directing it, I'd be like, Barb, you're just doing great.
Barb and not Barb, you guys are fine.
Great.
Well, Luke comes in.
Yes.
Luke comes in, and he's looking for the film.
Points of the movie.
He's looking for the film, and he's getting pissed off.
He's getting pissed off.
God damn it. Damn it, this pisses me off.
Yeah.
You ladies, are you holding out on me? You tell me where that film's at. If you hold out on that film, it pisses me off.
He says, let me tell you, that pisses me off. Let me tell you. And it's like, you're already pretty pissed.
Laugh out loud. Awesome. It is just such a poorly delivered line, but is awesomely delivered at the same time. This movie is so weird that it's just like contradicts everything we know about filmmaking. It's revolutionary.
No, I mean, the thing is that I believe that it pisses him off. I am at no point are the strings cut. My suspension of disbelief has been held.
Never.
When he says, "Let me tell you," it pisses me off. I'm like, I bet it does.
Yeah, man. This shit's bullshit, Luke. I understand where you're paying.
That's like where you kind of, because you're like, these guys aren't, but he's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. He's having to do a bunch of bullshit. And it's pissing him off. Because he doesn't, like, do anything bad to the ladies.
He doesn't.
He just...
You think he's going to, but he doesn't.
He's like, nah, I'm just so pissed off. This is my job.
It pisses me off. Well... They take off because Matthew's ear's blown off, so they all have to bail. Cody's ready to chase him, and he doesn't get another shot out. Next day, he finds out that Stewart has been arrested for the killing of Shane.
Well, you forgot what he calls the lip service again, and he's like, I'm on my boat, and then she grabs a captain's hat and puts it on.
Yeah. That was awesome.
And then gets her boobs out.
Yeah, gets her boobs out. She's raring to flick the bean again.
And that was the another knockers with an H. So you need to call
June knockers.
June knockers. It's like knockers with an H.
Of course.
Of course.
Well, the neighbor girls are still there the next morning. They're now taking their boobs out again and serving him coffee and dancing with the baton. I think it's brilliant. He says to them, body by Fisher, brains by Mattel. That's his description of Barb and not Barb. And I don't care what movie it is, that's a solid line. Really good line. So Stewart's in jail. He gets June back involved. I don't really know why June's involved at this point, because he just goes to the racetrack and June's just driving the car. Just practicing, and she can handle that car. I know why he goes to the racetrack, but why does he have to call June? He goes to see Rodney. Why does Rodney have a dark room
at the racetrack?
At the racetrack.
Because she's the racetrack photographer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was pretty tough to put together.
Glad we could help you with that one, Justin.
Shit, I should work for Harper because I'm that dumb. Speaking of brains by Mattel. Okay, so they get some film developed. The film.
Well, we forgot to say that, of course, he finally nails the two girls before he goes.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You gotta give me a little bit. I've got a couple of things to take care of.
Yeah. Good for him.
He's good for them, is what it is.
Oh, yeah, basically.
It's good for them.
We've been chasing this guy for a while now. So he gets the film developed. blows it up. Well, the bad guys show up. Matthew, Mark, and Luke and John. And the first thing they do is they fucking plug Beverly.
Yeah, Beverly takes one.
Bad move, dude. Bad move. Mm-hmm. You've now...
And the best part about it is...
made Cody Abilene turn into the Hulk.
Not really.
She throws the bag at him and says, run! Cody's like, okay! And then he just takes off. Like,
we'll get some help for you. He does a fair amount of that in the last 20 minutes. Like, we're gonna send somebody back here.
Yeah, you think he's gonna be the hero man and Hulk out. He's still not able to hit a goddamn thing. Like, he's shooting holes in signs and shooting the ground and shooting the walls.
He shoots a kid on a bike.
No, Matthew
shoots
the kid on the bike.
Oh.
Which is still like one of the scenes that I just didn't like. I think that it was like, we have to show that Matthew is fucking batshit, and these two guys don't want to have anything to do with him. They're like, what the fuck are you doing?
But it's okay, because the kid shows back up at the end.
He does?
Yeah, in the scooter, he's beanbag.
Yeah. That was beanbag?
I'm assuming. That's what I am to assume.
Huh. I think he got shot in the heart, and he's dead as shit.
I don't know.
Beanbag was just some other kid.
No, I think it's the same kid.
Huh. Well, anyways, Cody can't hit shit. He runs to June, and they get in the race car. The Camaro, sweet Camaro race car.
Yeah, I believe it's Trans Am, actually.
Oh, it was. Yeah, you're right. It was a Trans Am. But either way, well, you got a race car. Guess what? Let's fucking hijack a chopper.
Now, the sign says that it's Harryhouse Helicopter Tours. Mm-hmm. That is actually Harryhouse flying the helicopter.
Who's Harryhouse?
The guy that owns the place that they went to do that.
Oh, cool.
They didn't make any of this. There's no art department making these signs.
Right.
That's the guy in the movie is the guy that owns that place, that helicopter, and flew them around. Him.
Well, he's got the right idea.
Yeah.
Get these guys out the fuck my chopper. So we got a chopper car chase again. Mm-hmm. Fast car. 180 mile an hour Trans Am.
You forgot.
And she wants more.
You forgot about the point where Luke has to stop Matthew from throwing a hand grenade.
Yeah.
Because he's that fucking crazy.
Why do you even have hand grenades, Matt? We just came to get this guy.
Has no, not a hand grenade.
I want to throw it, and he almost throws it.
Yeah.
But they get in the chopper. She speed churns June on.
Which is, I now think, maybe the best chase scene ever, because it's a helicopter chasing a race car through a normal highway road while a girl is trying to have sex with a man.
Who's like, get off
of me. We're going to get shot at. There's a helicopter chasing us.
I'm so hot and horny. Let's go.
Yeah.
And so she's climbing on top of him. He's doing 180 miles per hour. And that's when you really identify with Luke. Because there's a shot of him in the helicopter and he's like, this is stupid.
Oh, and then after that, when the helicopter does the swing 180, like, let's go around and head him off at the pass or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then you see him go, whoa, like he's getting airsick. Like, insult to injury, now I'm gonna barf.
Well, they decide they head him off, they land the helicopter, he's like, stay here. And the helicopter pilot's like, fuck you.
Harryhouse?
Yeah,
Harryhouse is like, fuck you guys.
I'm out. They're like, duh. I'm fucking out of here. So, they're standing on the side of the road, trying to, like, deal with the helicopter. Well, Cody's coming in hot.
He passes, we forget the first.
Oh, he passes Arlene and
Andy.
In the RV.
Pass him and you see him once, but they're going to come back.
Must be one of them new turbos.
Yep.
And right after that, he tacos Matthew.
Who explodes because he's wearing hand grenades.
Fucking grenades.
Yeah, that's why you don't do that.
Don't bring the grenades.
And then no one is upset. Like, Luke and Mark are like, all right, you know what? That's why you don't pack grenades. Yeah, I didn't like that guy. You know what? I didn't like that guy.
I did not like him. Let's move on. Thank God we don't have to pay for him anymore at Jack in the Box or wherever those guys ate.
Yeah, which then leads from the helicopter Trans Am League race car chase to
shootout in the desert.
The foot chase.
Desert shootout.
They haphazardly run into each other. Mm-hmm.
He's tripping over shit.
He hits her. She tries to go somewhere, and he puts his leg over the top of her.
Yeah, he sits on her face for a little bit, like on accident.
He eats shit into her once, and then he eats some shit into the side of a dirt berm, just
taking her out.
Boom, and then she goes down because he hit so hard. It's ridiculous.
It looked painful. Well, he still can't shoot anything.
That was the point where he actually just he almost shot himself in the leg shooting at the dirt.
Yeah, but finally, they're trapped. What are we going to do? I've only got one bullet left. There's 2 guys coming, and I cannot hit a moving target. Oh, I know what to do. How about you hit one not moving target? Well, how are they not going to be moving? Oh, I'll show you.
Yeah, June just
bing,
ad-libs, getting the boobs out.
Boobs out.
It looks like...
Saves the day.
And he just looks and goes, yeah. Which I probably
He totally bugs bunnies out. Like, like, that works for me. Oh, shot in the tummy by Cody Abilene. Hits him directly. Nicely done. Well, not directly. Like, he shoots him in the tummy, like in the side. Maybe the spleen.
He kind of winged him.
Yeah, kind of winged him. Then runs over, grabs his shotgun, and the other guy, Mark, shows up, shoots him in the leg.
Takes 3 shots to wing him.
Yeah, to wing him. June goes and grabs their gun. They do the right call. I really like Cody Abilene. It's like, we'll send somebody to come get you guys. Bad guys that were trying to kill me, don't worry about it. You're not going to bleed out in the desert. We'll send somebody.
Mm-hmm. Nice. But we're a little busy
nice
for this
guy.
Right now.
Nice
Yeah,
guy.
but before... he's standing there with his gun. He's like, I know what you were thinking. Did I shoot 5 bullets?
Oh, yeah. He does
totally
his second coming of Dirty Harry.
Right,
Yeah.
and then he's like, okay, yeah, this one's out of bullets, but this one, is loaded.
Oh, he's a total dick. He's like, woo! He made what's on your shirt? That's what he did with guns.
So
yeah, I liked it.
They run out to the street, and Boobs saves the day twice. Because now they got to ride into town via Andy and Arlene. And Andy
makes the weird, which I didn't notice all this time. He just kind of makes this really strange face.
Make sure she comes. And then she says, God bless you, sir. He says, God certainly blessed you, ma'am.
Yeah.
And she doesn't seem to know how to take that.
Yeah. I think Arlene is great in that role, too.
We must be close to Hollywood.
Yeah, we must be close to Hollywood. It's so silly. So great. I love Andy's hat, too. It's like one of those giant bullshit cowboy hats.
And it has a peacock feather on it.
Peacock feathers all over.
And he had a Goodyear racing jacket, which is really sweet, too.
Yeah.
So... Andy and Arlene take them and drop them off at some gas station. And Cody calls Beverly in the hospital. She's getting sewed up by...
some weird guy.
The worst actor in this movie, because all he does is Dr. Mumbles, is what I call him.
And have sideburns.
Yeah. Dr. Mumbles sideburns. So, she's like, don't go it alone. He goes it alone. Going in to take down Harper.
And what I wrote down here... is these are the sort of parties that happened at Microsoft in 1985. Except it wasn't. It was
very actually, Wolf of Wall Street-esque.
It was at Microsoft in 1985. It was just some dudes actually working.
Yeah.
Let's have a party. Okay. Would you like to design some software? That sounds really fun.
That sounds great. So there's a booby party at the bad guy's place at Harper's. Not even. Harper knows how to throw an even wilder party than the Chamberlains because none of these women are wearing shirts. This is a shirtless party, not even slings to cover the boobs. Just get them out. Just dance around in your underwear. That's what this party is. So Lisa gets busted because she's the one in the photograph.
Yes.
Supposedly. So he arrests Harper. Beverly and the other cop show up. Take them off to jail. Case closed. Movie over. Or is it? Well, now, unfortunately, after doing all that, Cody's ready for a break, probably. Ready to go back to the boat and take care of the friendly neighbors.
He's on the way to go to the boat to tell everybody that it wasn't Liz and this is how it happens, but he can't get there.
Because the goddamn Buffingtons are back. Round 3 Buffington attack. Showdown at the drag strip. I like that. Buffington Attack 3 Showdown at the drag strip. Yeah. Great movie.
And this time, he has borrowed his dad's car.
That's right. He's in the Olds. The Olds 88.
Even though I thought it was a Pontiac.
It looked like an Olds 88.
It was his dad's car, the same car that he beat Buffington Sr. in.
No, it's not.
It was his dad's car. I don't know if it was the same car, but it's definitely his dad's car.
His dad's car that's juiced up, and it's just like the weirdest car to ever juice up ever. Mm-hmm.
It's
a hatchback.
Yeah.
It's got a fucking... Well, it's got...
an American hatchback.
It's got the coolest hatchback of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Because, obviously, the Buffingtons are now in the most amazing thing that they have in their Buffington artillery. It is a juiced-up, drag, strip-ready, funny car, Camaro.
It's ready to go.
Probably 700 horse.
Yeah.
Quarter mile in under 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Fast as shit doing the burnout things. Oh, you're going
Warming
down.
Up the tires.
You're going down, Cody Abilene. Fuck you. And Cody Abilene's like, I know what I've got. Hits a button in the dash. And
pops the hatchback.
Hatchback slowly raises. Fucking rockets. He's got 4
dry ice
rockets, which would not work, but fine. Hits the gas, green, 1, 2, 3, go! Blows the shit out of the Camaro. He's got to be doing 280 miles an hour. Finally,
does a 9-second quarter mile at 210.
Yeah,
in an Oldsmobile hatchback.
Yeah. Finally, the Abilenes have struck.
At which point, the Buffingtons go all sour grapes.
Yeah,
they're done. Oh, they've been defeated, even though they're now 2-1.
And this is the point that I think, and I don't know, and I would really like to know if this is a time-specific joke, because he hands him the silver bullet.
The silver bullet.
Is that an old ad campaign?
I think it is for Coors.
For Coors Light.
Well, you could imply faster than a speeding bullet, which is Superman. But faster than a silver bullet? Maybe it's like if you order a silver bullet, you'll get it really fast.
I thought that there was an actual ad campaign that was
there was.
Here's a silver bullet.
When I researched this movie the second time I saw it, I think I researched that particular thing, and I think it had something to do with Coors Light, the silver bullet.
But they couldn't actually use a Coors
Or
Light,
killing
so it's a silver bullet.
werewolves.
Or killing werewolves, because they're fast too, I
Or the
guess.
silver bullet train that is the fastest in the world.
That's just called a bullet train. I don't know. I don't know, but it is a silver bullet, and I think it's a time-specific joke.
It's a Coors Light joke. I'm not sure.
If anybody listening knows the answer, please write into us at Talk@Stinger Madness and let us know. So, back on the Malibu Express. The Buffingtons have been defeated.
Boat explanation.
The big reveal with champagne.
Champagne.
Everybody gets champagne for the big reveal.
I also like who gets to be at the big reveal. You have...
June Knockers. The friendly neighbors.
Beverly,
the captain of the yacht committee.
The detective.
Lisa.
Beverly's partner, Liza.
Beverly.
And Lady Chamberlain.
And Stuart.
Stuart is there.
Is there?
Stuart is there.
He's standing there by his wife.
And the wife is there too. She's probably drunk as shit.
Vivian or whatever her name was.
She is. Oh, there's champagne. She slammed 5 of those before the big reveal. Everybody go out to the back. Goosh, 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 goosh. She's dusting champagnes. They're probably out of champagne because she's housed. Anyways, time for the big reveal. And...
I didn't see it coming. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh, what? Okay.
I'm still pretty confused about all of it.
So, let me break it down here.
Why did the Countessa do everything that she did?
Because she's a government agent.
Because she's a government agent of the yacht club.
Oh.
So, the yacht club hires the government agent to infiltrate the Chamberlain's house with somebody else. And he does. And then she's like, oh, not only are they my friends, but he's the guy that's the courier of the computers to the Russians, so I'm going to kill him. There goes Shane. He's out.
Okay.
How did I do it? Oh, well, Cody figured it out because Liza is left-handed.
Right.
Which I thought was a really good, well-done thing that cuts back to all the shots of the movie.
Recap.
And
right.
Oh, she's left-handed. That's good work right there. But then, so she's left-handed. He realizes that, so he goes to confront Contessa Luciano, who has notes. She leaves him a paper trail. And then it's the how you do it. She had a makeup mask that is apparently light sensitive underneath the thing. They're like, I put this on to look like her, shot the guy, now I'm in Hawaii. And also...
I'm in Malibu.
Oh, and I have to take a shower.
And for whatever reason, I really need to get a lot more water inside my bikini bottom than...
Front and back.
Front and back.
Two times in the front, once in the back.
I think maybe she pooped in the ocean, and she tried to do the
fastest way to clean up is one of those outdoor showers.
No, the hydro wipe where you just let the wave wipe your butt.
Oh,
and it didn't work so good, and she's like, white bikinis are such a bad idea.
She always wears leopard skip print bikinis because you got the brown and the black.
Oh,
God knows what happens.
Camouflage for the poo.
Poor Count Tessa. She's got irritable bowel syndrome, but loves to swim.
But that was her able to stop the Chamberlains from being blackmailed while axing part of the Russian problem and then leading him to arrest Harper, who was the rest of the computer problem. Actual case closed. And whenever he's ready, come hit me up in Hawaii and we'll become secret agents.
That's right. Oh, God, if only that had happened. Anyways, well, Cody's now like, I've given you all the beans. I've Morgan Freeman'd out right here. Time to think about boobs. He drifts off for a minute, and there's a whole film booby recap. What wouldn't I do for ladies? I've seen her boobs. Seen her boobs. Seen her boobs.
Somebody saw her boobs.
Somebody else saw her boobs, but I can imagine what those boobs look like. So I'm going to think about those boobs. Those boobs. Those boobs.
The only
I would do anything.
There are only 2 women on that boat that he hadn't had sex with. Well, the Chamberlain ladies.
Yeah, both of the Chamberlains, except for
3 of the
Mrs.
Chamberlains.
Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Right.
The 3 Chamberlains.
Who then Lady Lillian Chamberlain then gives the best line of the movie. Mm-hmm. Again, it's another best line.
Best line. There's too many best lines.
Oh, Cody Abilene. My Abilene.
My Abilene.
Credits. Fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, I was ready to just start it over again and watch it again. Because there was so much I felt like...
Oh, wait. Back to the lady with the long fingernails typing out the credits. Oh, God damn it. God, I wish I could make... not because of the booby factor. I wish I could make a film that is this smart.
It's just well told.
It is just well told and clever and funny and sassy and... above my intellect, apparently, because I didn't get half the fucking jokes. I didn't even know that they were jokes.
I think for a laugh out loud, in terms of laughing out loud at this movie, at all of it, like getting as many of the jokes and really appreciating it, either the 3rd or 4th time you actually watch this movie is the time that you really laugh probably the most. But I think this is the 7th time I've seen it, and I'm still noticing jokes, and I still laugh at the big hitters. I still laugh at, you shot the damn lamp.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It is funny, and just call the police. Sally, it's brilliant. It is a brilliant film. I highly recommend anybody that has anything to do with anything watch this film. Anybody
that has $5, go to wherever they sell videos. Get all 11 or 12 of them.
12 of them.
For $5.
$5 for 12 movies.
I own it, awesome. And they own it. We both households involved with the podcast own the entire collection. Well, they're sans the 2 previous films that I don't think that they have the rights for, but the Andy Sidaris collection is owned by...
Guns, Girls, and G-Strings.
Yes.
Highly recommend. Jackie, you obviously recommend, I think...
Yes.
Yeah, great movie.
I loved this movie. I thought it was funny, and I liked how the hero was not really a hero at all.
He's not.
He's just an average dude who
but he's awesome.
Yeah.
You want to be friends with Cody Abilene.
Yeah, because, you just do. Mm-hmm. He's got nice buns in the shower.
He is irritatingly likable.
I loved his sweater at the end of the movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, that yacht sweater was weird.
Right down there. Last thing I wrote down...
Nice sweater.
Nice sweater. Other than Faye and May, because I just can't get enough of those 2.
Well, that's mostly the show, May. Folks. Let's cut this. On 3, let's get to the chopper. 1, 2, 3. Get to the chopper!